Good morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Akal. The top stories first. Health Ministry rules out new variant of COVID-19 in Nepal, urges media outlets not to publish news without authentication. UML's standing committee meeting postponed again. Party blames lack of preparation for the deferral. Active cases of coronavirus rises again. Death toll declines significantly. Biden expands U.S. investment ban on Chinese firms. China hints of retaliation. And Federer, Nadal and Djokovic all through to the third round of the French Open, could face one another before the semi-final stage. And now the news in detail. The Ministry of Health and Population has clarified that there isn't any new variant of COVID-19 in Nepal as reported in the international media. Issuing a press statement yesterday, spokesperson of the ministry, Dr. Krishna Prasad Paudel, said that the ministry's attention had been drawn towards the misleading news regarding the detection of new variant and refuted those claims. Dr. Paudel clarified that Alpha, Kappa and Delta variants are active in Nepal. The statement has urged the media houses and outlets not to publish any misleading and false news until obtaining authentic information from the ministry. The ministry had also appealed to the media and media persons to be responsible towards disseminating factual news. Furthermore, the ministry had appealed to one and all for complete compliance of the health safety protocols to contain the pandemic. The World Health Organization has also clarified that it was not aware of any new variant detected in Nepal. Among the existing variants, Delta is the most active one and highly contagious, the WHO said. The CPN-UML's standing committee meeting has been postponed until further notice. The ruling party's meeting was scheduled for 4 p.m. yesterday but was postponed in last hour. The party's office secretary, Sher Bahadur Tamang, shared that the meeting was postponed due to lack of internal preparations. The standing committee meeting was also postponed on Wednesday. Distribution of water from the Melamchi water supply project in the Kathmandu Valley is likely to be affected due to the inspection of the tunnel at the project site. The project informed that the water supply will be halted for almost 2 months beginning from June 13th. Currently, the entire tunnel of the project is being emptied for inspection. Information Officer of Melamchi Drinking Development Committee, Rajendra Prasad Panta, said that it could take some 30 to 40 days to bring water in the Kathmandu Valley if problems were not detected during tunnel inspection. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Daily infection rate of coronavirus has increased again, but the death toll has reduced significantly over the last 36 hours. The government yesterday confirmed 5,825 new cases of coronavirus across the country, up from 4,524 cases a day earlier. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 576,936, while the number of active cases has dropped to 101,839 from the overnight tally of 101,993. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 467,467 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The death toll from coronavirus has increased to 7,650 following the deaths of 75 more patients yesterday. There were 101 casualties a day ago. Nepal is currently among the top 41 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 34.15 million confirmed cases, followed by India with more than 28.47 million cases. coronavirus has infected more than 172.5 million people across the world and claimed 3.7 million lives. And now the news from the economic front. The Nepal Financial Institution Employees Union has warned of agitation, saying that the Social Security Fund has put pressure on banks and financial institutions to get listed under it. The Social Security Fund had issued a notice urging the private organizations to be included in the contribution-based Social Security scheme by mid-July 2021 AD. However, the Nepal Financial Institutions Employees Union (NFEU) has said that the SSF has put pressure on the employees of commercial banks, insurance and financial institutions and other institutions to be included in the Social Security scheme, which would drastically reduce their current remunerations. Chairman of Nepal Financial Institution Employees Union, Padmaraj Regmi, said that they had to protest against the plan to bring the employees into the Social Security scheme, which has come out in a conspirational and malicious manner. The association said that the banking and financial sector was in crisis due to the current pandemic and could not be listed in the fund at this time. The association is of the view that the existing arrangements should be modified, said Regmi. The union has also demanded the provision of healthcare, medicine and health treatment to the employees working in banks and financial institutions, as well as compulsory vaccination to the employees and family members of the employees who are at the highest risk. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. US President Joe Biden is set to ban Americans from investing in dozens of Chinese tech and defense firms with alleged military ties. According to the BBC, the new executive order will come into effect on 2nd August. The ban will hit 59 firms, including communications giant Huawei. The list of firms will be updated on a rolling basis, BBC further reported. The move expands on order previously issued by ex-President Donald Trump. It expands the previous list from 31 firms to include surveillance companies and is aimed at ensuring US persons are not financing the military-industrial complex of the People's Republic of China, one White House official told BBC. Even before the official announcement, China suggested it would retaliate. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Swiss 8 seed Roger Federer beat Croatia's Marin Cilic to reach the French Open third round. Federer, 39, regained his composure during the match, where he had some tasty exchange with the umpire on his way to a 6-2, 2-6, 7-6, 6-2 win. Top seed Novak Djokovic produced a focused performance to reach the third round for the 16th consecutive year. The 34-year-old Serb won 6-3, 6-2, 6-4 in his first career meeting with tricky Uruguayan Pablo Cuevas. Djokovic will face Lithuania's Richards Berankins, ranked 93rd in the world in the last 32. The 18-time Grand Slam champion is aiming for a second title in Paris to follow up his sole win in 2016. Defending champion Rafael Nadal set up a French Open third-round meeting with Britain's Cameron Norrie by beating longtime opponent Richard Gasquet 6-0, 7-5, 6-2. All three players find themselves in the same half of the Roland Garros draw, the first time that this has happened at a major tournament. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Health Ministry rules out new variant of COVID-19 in Nepal, urges media outlets not to publish news without authentication. UML's standing committee meeting postponed again. Party blames lack of preparation for the deferral. Active cases of coronavirus rises yet again. Death toll declines significantly. Biden expounds U.S. investment ban on Chinese firms. China hints of retaliation. And Federer, Nadal and Djokovic, all through to the third round of French Open, could face one another before the semi-final stage. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website, janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.